Hello and welcome to another episode of Game Overcast. My name's David Kaelin, the Game Over CEO, and thank you for joining us. First of all, let me say that I'm really sorry that we missed the past several shows. Again,
are you sorry?
I'm really pretty sorry. I really am. I'm especially sorry because we've missed the past 2 weeks of shows, so it's been now 3 weeks since you've seen me do this. But during that time, like at the end of the last show, I was like, hey, stay tuned to the next show. We're going to give you all the Black Friday sales info. Are you really blowing your nose like right now?
Can't wait, David.
We're doing a live, semi-live show on one take. We can't restart.
Talking about Black Friday.
Okay, so
Call me up.
Sorry.
My nose.
Sorry, Dan had to blow his nose. Okay. So, like, the end of the last show, I'm like, hey, stay tuned for the Black Friday sales. You know, it's going to be great, and I'll give you the first, lowdown on everything on the show. And then no show. And then the week of Black Friday, no show. Yeah, sorry. I'm really sorry. That's on me. And, one of the weeks was on Dan, actually. Dan couldn't make one of the shows. He was out of town.
Yeah,
Dan was forced to go to Vegas, I think.
I was forced to go to Vegas.
Yeah, I know, that's got to be rough.
Yeah.
And the other week, I was forced to get ready for Black Friday. That was rough. But anyway, so we missed 2 weeks of shows. I did not get to do the video announcement of the Black Friday sales. So I'm really sorry about that. This is a very, it's a very stressful time of year. I got a lot of stuff going on. I've been moving. I'm actually not feeling that well, too, which I don't know what that's going to be, but I can tell you about that in a minute. But it's just been like, one of those, like, one thing after another happens times, which is fine. We all go through those kind of times, but it's just been too much to get a show going. And so, but I'm sorry to miss the Black Friday. I hope everybody's Black Friday was great. I hope y'all came into Game Over and took advantage of some of our Black Friday sales. We did have some great sales, so I tried to share them on social media to the Game Overcast page, so anybody looking for one of my cool videos talking about them could at least see like the little graphic of what the sales were. I know that's lame, but at least it was something. But yeah, we had some good sales and good traffic and everything, and Game Over for Black Friday, and I'll talk about that too later on the show. But anyway, so sorry for missing the show. This is episode 37 of season 4. So we are getting near the end. It's December now. So today is December 2nd, Friday, December 2nd. And so we've got maybe a few more shows of the year. And then when we get close to Christmas time, we're going to go on hiatus for the show. So we're going to not do new shows over Christmas and New Year's and all that. And we're also still working on how we're going to reformat the show for the new year. And so Dan and I are going to talk about that. So hopefully in some way, shape, or form, we'll be back in like January or February with the show. But we are winding down season 4.
Show 2.0, baby.
Yes. Well, I think this season was 2.0 because we started last year with me doing the trial season of Game Overcast.
It's the same thing.
This is the first like full legit, like we're actually trying kind of this year with Game Overcast. You were trying last year?
I don't know what you were.
I was phoning that shit in last year. But I'm trying now, but I think that's why it's so hard, because I'm, the more you try, the more I want it to be good. And then when I don't have time to do it, or, I can't make a show, or like Dan can't make a show or whatever, like I get really frustrated, because then it's like, oh, we're not going to get to do one, or it's not going to come out the way I want. And, I don't know. So that's part of my dilemma with the whole show. So we'll let you know what the ultimate decision is on that. But yeah, so we got a few more shows this year, and then we're on hiatus until early 2023.
Stop guilt-tripping yourself.
I know. I'm like, the hardest critic is always yourself. Of yourself, right? Like you're the one that will give yourself the hardest time about everything, and I'm like that too. So I definitely pick myself apart pretty badly. So just to give you a couple of updates on other things too. So since I've been gone so long from the show, so car search, it's still on. I don't have a car. I'm literally driving my daughter's car because she's like away in college, and so I'm driving her car. Which is fine, but I'm still looking. I'm now kind of looking. I was looking for a Pathfinder because my older car before the Game Over car, my older car before that was a Pathfinder, and I like Pathfinders, and I don't like change as much, and so I was like, okay, I'll get the new ones. Look really cool, and so I was like, I might get one of those, but they're hard to find, and so now I've been looking at Toyota Highlanders, which is like their equivalent of a Pathfinder, so it's like a like a normal size SUV or whatever. and they're pretty cool. And so I've looked at both of those, and so, but I'm still like shopping around, I guess. Still not as many options as I'd like, and the prices aren't as good as I would like, but still looking on that. The move update. So I'm all moved into the new house. The old house is empty, and so now I'm going to get into the process of getting the old house fixed up to sell, and we still got some things to unpack and I guess open up at the new house, but mostly set up in the new house. But between that and work and Black Friday and everything, it's been crazy the past couple of weeks. And health wise, and I don't like going too into this, and I like to pride myself on being the old guy that acts like a young guy and feels like a young guy. But I've actually not been feeling great lately. And it's something that's more like persistent than I would like. So I might actually have to go see a doctor. I'm also the kind of person that I hate doctors, I hate hospitals, I hate taking pills and stuff. And
you couldn't possibly be overworked, could you?
I mean, I might have like an ulcer or something. I don't know, but
For real?
I don't know. I'm just saying no. But I literally have tons of stress in my personal life, my family life, my work life. Constant stress. And normally I deal with it fine, but I have been just kind of off my game. The past several weeks now, and whether that's work, Black Friday, family or personal life stuff, or just the fact that I don't sleep that well. I always get up really early and then I can't go back to sleep. So I don't know, but I may actually. The good news is, since I'm so anti doctors and hospitals and all that kind of stuff, it may force me to go to a doctor, which is good. My wife would be happy for that. But I don't often go to doctors, and I know I might actually have to go because I don't know what's going on. But anyway, don't worry about that. I'm fine.
I'm dying, but don't worry.
Yeah. So it may be something I need to get checked out, but
way to start on a downer.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. This. What a show back after 3 weeks. You would think we'd be uber prepared and I'd have just notes and notes for days and just all kinds of happy things to talk about. No, it's been rough, man.
I have something happy to talk about.
Oh, hi, Dan.
I got one.
Why don't you join us?
I got one of those tacos this morning.
Oh, yes. Let's end the intro on the good news of Dan's Taco, because he got one of those tacos he loves from the local taco place. Tell us all about it.
I'm going to tell you where it is.
Okay, let's give him a shout out.
I'm going to reveal the location of this taco place.
Okay? Oh my gosh.
Now, if you
This is a small place. Are they ready for this kind of traffic that it's going to be generated?
Weird.
By mentioning it on Game Overcast and being blasted to all the Game Over video games social media? People from all over the world are going to converge in this taco place tomorrow. You know this, right?
It's a big gas station.
That old lady is going to be so busy making tacos for everybody tomorrow.
It's a big gas station, but there's a little restaurant inside the gas station, right? You know how that's a thing sometimes.
Yeah, they all have some little thing.
Yeah,
in the convenience store.
It's on the road going north from if you go to Shoreline Church, but you keep going north. There's a gas station.
Okay, so let's see. So what is that? That's Mopac, or where Mopac turns into 1325?
You exit off of Mopac, off of the Shoreline Drive exit.
Okay,
and
so
instead
North
of turning
Austin.
into the Shoreline parking lot, you keep going straight. And it's the next gas station on your right. And there's a Witch attached to it. Don't go to the Witch.
Okay.
That's not where they have the tacos.
Yeah, Witch is just...
Yeah. It's some chicken place. But in the morning, they have these breakfast tacos and these two old ladies who make the tacos. And they're super friendly. They're
taco goddesses.
They are. They're the taco goddesses.
Yeah.
Don't get the brisket taco, though.
Why not?
Because it's not good. I don't know where they got their brisket.
Are you telling me your amazing taco people can't make a brisket taco?
Nope. But get the bacon. Just get the normal taco. Or the chorizo.
People get brisket as a normal taco, too.
Or the potato. Or the sausage.
Everything else is good.
Don't get the brisket. But
So what is the name of the place?
I don't know.
You said we were going to give him a shout out. I was going to direct all of our thousands and thousands of viewers and fans to go check them out.
I don't know what it's called.
Wow, that's a lot of buildup for some random place that we don't know the name of.
They got good tacos, though.
So if you're in Austin, Texas, go check out random tacos at a gas station, and maybe you'll get just freaking lucky and stumble onto the place Dan goes to. Because in Texas, every freaking gas station has tacos. And it's one of them. It's like Pokemon. Find it. See if you can find it.
I told you how to get there.
Okay. So I think what Dan is saying is this is in North Austin, where Mopac goes past Palmer Lane and it turns into the toll road Mopac,
Yep.
or the old school like lame little road 1325, and then Shoreline Church is over there.
Yep.
And
Keep
if you keep
going
going on the feeder road, side road, 1325,
It separates from Mopac.
there's a little gas station that has a Witch Witch,
Yep. It's a big gas station.
and it's the other non-Witch Witch place.
Yeah, it's inside.
So we've
the
mentioned
gas-
Witch Witch like 10 times, and that's just, I don't want to say it's crappy, but it's just like a
No,
sandwich
I don't
place.
like
but,
Witch Witch.
but that's not the good taco
Don't
place.
go to Witch Witch.
Don't go to
the
Witch
taco
Witch.
place.
So somewhere near there, if you see a gas station and a Witch Witch attached in that general area, the northbound, 1325 side road, there's a taco place, and if you see two old ladies there, because no other taco place can have old ladies working in it. I don't know. Maybe they will, but then that might be the best tacos you ever have, or it might be just another gas station taco. I don't know. All right. Well, that was an exciting intro to the show, wouldn't you say?
You're welcome.
Man, don't you miss this every week?
I brought us back up from David's.
All right.
Self-indulgence.
Let's try and recover the whole show and go into level 1 with current events, and we're going to be totally serious and move forward in a totally different direction in level 1.
right.
So let's do that now. Hello and welcome back. And now time for level 1, current events. So what's going on right now in the world of gaming? Well, I've got a couple of news stories to talk about today. The biggest one, big headline, video games are good for dogs too. So, we've had several articles we talked about on the show about how video games are actually good for you, and they help kids, and they help people learn to read and learn hand-eye coordination and learn how to focus if they have like ADHD, and all kinds of good positive benefits of video games. Well, they're also good for your dogs. And so you might be asking, how can dogs play video games? Aha. So here we go. So this article, it's up on thegamer.com. So THEGAMER.com. Thegamer.com. It says gaming is helpful to humans for aging, and it's found that they're helpful for dogs too. There's a UK startup called Joypaw. Isn't that cute? Joypaw. Joipaw.
Oh.
So like joy, paw. So they started something, and they came up with the first product is a saliva-resistant touchscreen. Yeah.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious. This
I
is
need that.
yeah, and it's not. I mean, okay, yeah. Dan is acting out how you can. Okay, yeah. So this has all kinds of uses, I guess, beyond just dogs. Yeah, there's a whole like XXX, adult video game market that's about to just explode right now with this. But apparently, there's a touchscreen that's resistant to saliva, so you can lick the screen to make your touches. Isn't that nice?
That's how we do it.
So this company Joypaw came up with this game. It's like whack-a-mole, right? So like things like pop up on the screen, and what they did is they have it look like peanut butter. And dogs love peanut butter, right? So you have like a little thing of peanut butter, and the dog, it gets their attention, right? So they look at it, and then it goes away. And then it's like, oh, peanut butter over there. And the dog's like, whew, looks at it. And they teach them to like find the peanut butter and lick the... Maybe it looks like this, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But they lick the peanut butter and touch the screen so that, I guess progresses the game. I don't know. Maybe they score. Do they accumulate points or something? I don't know. But I just thought it was so interesting and so cool that that somebody would, as a profession, as an adult, like professional career person, it's like what the world needs. They need a touch screen that dogs can lick, and we need to train the dogs to follow a thing of peanut butter, and that's somehow gonna be good for them. And it is good for them, but I don't know. That seems like the kind of mission that we would come together as humanity and task ourselves with doing after like pandemics and world peace and stuff like that has been achieved. But no, the time is now. We need dogs to be happy, and we need them licking their screens to find peanut butter. So I thought that was super interesting. So I've got the link, and I'm going to try when we post this show to put the link information down below so you can check this article out. I thought it was really interesting. Okay, another news story. The top 5 most stressful video games.
Ooh.
So I love me a good like top 5 list or top 10 list.
Can I guess one of them?
So this is, and you'll never guess though what magazine put this out, Dan. Do you want to take a guess, like where I got the top 5 most stressful video games list from?
New York Times.
Close. Forbes magazine.
Get the hell out of here.
I have no idea what the hell Forbes magazine is doing, trying to figure out the 5 most stressful video games, other than maybe trying to get like, the attention of Gen Z or something. Like, look, video games, and then psych, you're on Forbes magazine, suckers.
Can I guess one of them?
Okay, so top 5. You want to guess?
I want to guess one of them.
Give me one of the top 5.
Getting Over It is going to be on this list.
Is that a game?
Is that not on the list?
No.
And this list is
What is getting? Is that an actual game?
Yes.
I've never heard of a game called Get Over It.
Now I have to put a cuss in the. Ugh.
Oh.
Hang on.
I cussed all over this. Oh, that was before the show started, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I don't cuss at all. I don't cuss at all. I am clean cut,
I don't know how to
straight laced
explain Getting Over It.
David.
The listeners know what Getting Over It is.
Where do you get this game Getting Over It? Is it like
Steam.
a cell phone game?
It's on Steam.
It's on Steam?
Yeah.
And what is it? What is like what type of game is it? You don't just show me, but just tell me like what is a game called Getting Over It about?
Okay, so you're a guy in a pot. Your pants are a pot. And the only method you have of moving around is a hammer, and you have to like do one of these cartwheel moves to like move you like that now. And you have to climb a mountain. So you're constantly like catching yourself and like moving up and then like jumping and falling and catching yourself, and if you fall back down the mountain you just start all over. It's really hard and everybody hates it.
Okay.
Yeah. Getting Over It.
Getting Over It on Steam right now.
And this list.
It sounds like a blast.
No, it's frustrating as hell.
Okay.
Oh no!
Well, that's cool. Did we mess up the camera? Oh, hello.
You're back. All right, keep going.
Okay. So anyway, so Forbes magazine, the experts on gaming, came up with the top 5 most stressful video games, and this is based on, I don't know how many people they surveyed or what kind of medical equipment they used to test this, but it said the average heart rate increased over a 30-minute period, and these are the 5 games that caused your heart rate to go up the most in 30 minutes of playing. Okay. Number 5. I'll start from the bottom and go up. So number 5, Fortnite. I guess. Number 4. Yeah, well, it's
That's like
stressful because it makes your heart rate go up. Because when you're playing, you get like all into it and you get all excited.
Fortnite is one of the most accessible video games in the world. There's literally a mode where you just build. It's like, are you kidding me?
Well, their heart rate's probably not going up in that mode. This is probably like the battle royale mode where everybody's.
That. This list sucks.
Okay. Do you want to hear the other 4?
No.
Okay, moving on. Okay. So let's see. So number 5 is Fortnite. Number 4, Dark Souls.
Yep.
I guess. Number 3, Call of.
I guess to Dark Souls, you're like all about Fortnite, but they say Dark Souls.
I'm not all about. I don't like any of these games. I mean,
Right.
I don't really play any of these games except one. I play one of them, and you can probably guess which one I would play. Okay, so Fortnite, number 5. Number 4, Dark Souls. Number 3, Call of Duty. Number 2, FIFA, soccer. And then the number 1 most stressful video game based on the amount your heart rate increases after playing it for 30 minutes is Mario Kart. That I get.
No. This list is clickbait.
Did they catch me in clickbait? I think they did. I should have known when it said Forbes magazine. I was like, this is not really a gaming authority. Like, I don't know if I should believe this article. But I love a good top list, and I was like, oh, okay, most stressful games. And, I guess. But I think any game, when you get real into it for 30 minutes, like, could be stressful. I don't know. But I'm going to move on because I don't think that was that exciting after all. In more retro gaming news, there's a big birthday this week. Pong, or actually last week, I guess, Pong had their 50th birthday. Do you believe that? Pong has been around 50 years now. So Pong started on November 29th, 1972.
Okay.
So Pong, by a small amount, is older than me, believe it or not. But yeah, for 50 years, Pong has existed.
That's neato.
That's pretty crazy. And it also obviously, gave rise to, the video game, console market and gaming, and so many other games are based on Pong. Yeah, really cool. So happy birthday, Pong. Thanks for existing and us watching that ball go back and forth for years and years. Okay, well, let's go on now to Level 2 and company events and see what's going on at your local Game Over video game store. And we're back with Level 2 company info. So what's going on at your local Game Over video game store? First of all, Game Over followers and fans, I have a contest. Hey! So we've had some suggestions recently about things we can do to get more people watching the podcast. And so I'm going to do a giveaway. So I got some of these. This is, sorry, Grogu. I got some Halo Season 1 complete DVDs. Actually, it's a Blu-ray, so it's even better than DVD. So if anybody wants the entire Season 1 of Halo on Blu-ray, brand new and sealed, factory sealed, probably worth thousands of dollars on eBay. But you can win it for free on the show. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to either on the Facebook post where you see this podcast posted, or on YouTube where this podcast is posted, one of those two places, or you can email me at podcast@gameovervideogames.com. If you somehow don't see the show on Facebook or YouTube, you're just listening to the audio version, you can email me at podcast@gameovervideogames.com. But I want to know, what was your best Black Friday score, video game related, from last week. After Thanksgiving, all the big stores had big sales. Game Over had a huge sale, so we, sold a ton of stuff. So I want to see what was your best gaming-related score for Black Friday. So I want a description, I want a picture, and then I just need your name and email so I can get back to you. And so one of those people, whoever has the best score from Black Friday, will win this on the next show. So I got a prize. Who would have thought you might actually get a prize from watching this show?
What a guy.
I know. So there you go. And we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we're at, I think, 980-ish, something like that. So we still need 20 more people. So tell a friend to subscribe to us and click the bell or the little button or the little thingy at the bottom on YouTube and subscribe to us, damn it. Because we want to hit our freaking 1,000 people. So that's the big contest. So that's first news from Game Over. The next thing is our sale that's going on. So this show, right now it's December 2nd, so Friday, December 2nd. The sale going on right now is on Atari 2600 games, and that goes from now all the way through December 8th. So basically the first week in December, all Atari 2600 games are 30% off. And, that's a lot. That's like a third off price-wise. So, and most Atari games are cheap anyway to start with. So it's, it's going to be a big savings. But so you can get that in the stores or online. If you do it online, at gameovervideogames.com, the coupon code is Atari30. Shocking, but it makes sense. Wow. So yeah, the first week in December, Atari games 30% off. Also, we have a new trade-in bounty at our stores. We always, every month, have something we promote, and we try and get extra ones traded in, so we pay a little more than normal on those trade-ins. For December, we're doing PlayStation 2s. So we need PlayStation 2s, the actual console. We'll take the fat ones, we'll take the slim ones, we'll take black, white, anything you have. But PS2, it's got to be complete with the system, the controller, it's got to be a Sony controller, and the two hookup wires. And so if you have a complete PS2 system and it works and it plays all the different types of discs, so it can't be like it works but it only plays PS1 games or something, like that doesn't count. But a fully functioning PS2, $70 cash. You come in, here you go, we test it out, here's $70. See you later. Happy Christmas shopping.
Sweet.
There you go. So pretty cool deal. So bring those in anytime between now and December 31st and get a little bump up on that. Obviously, we buy the PS2 games also, and you get even more money if you have a big stack of games. And we buy everything. We buy Atari stuff, Nintendo stuff, anything. You can always bring a tub of stuff into a Game Over store and get cash or store credit for it. You get a lot more for store credit. So I'll just warn you on that. But if you just need Christmas cash, you need, car payment, student loan payment, rent, stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of bills around the holidays. And so sometimes people just end up looking around their room like, hey, I wonder what I can get for some of this stuff because I need cash. Come check out Game Over Video Games and bring us a box of your old gaming related stuff and we'll be happy to buy it from you anytime. So that's it on specials and sales at Game Over and the giveaway on the DVD for Game Overcast. So now we're going to go to events. Our next free retro tournament in our stores is happening Saturday, December 10th. So that's coming up soon too. So we do every month in certain stores. There's a retro tournament. It's always free to enter. So it's like low stakes. There's no professional players flown in from LA or anything. Like it's casual local people. So you can meet people that live near you and like games just like you. But free to enter, fun to play, and you might win a prize. So the next one is December 10th, and that's at 5 of the Game Over stores. It's the one in Bellevue, Washington, the one in Arlington, Texas, the one in South Austin, the one in Selma near San Antonio, and the one in Houston on 1960 up on the north side. So those 5 stores doing tournaments on December 10th. So bring your family and have fun. So we hope to see you there. New products. We love new products. Do you love new products?
Yeah, depends.
Dan kind of likes new products. Well, I have another new product, and it's a record. We've been getting a lot of records lately. I think over the past year, I've ordered a lot of records, and because of the supply shortage and deliveries and stuff, a lot of them just never came, and so now I'm getting all these back orders finally filled on records. So this is kind of an old one, but it's very cool. Fantasy Zone vinyl. So these are now available at they're going out now to Game Over stores. They'll probably all have them within a week or so. But the online store has them right now at GameOverVideogames.com, and they're coming to your local Game Over store soon. So we always keep a cool selection of video game related vinyl records, which is really neat. It's it's really trendy right now to listen to records, and kids today, they like paying twice as much for something that sounds half as good. Oh, that didn't really sell the record, did it?
Sounds half as good.
No.
What records are you listening to?
No. But I mean, I just mean older records and stuff. But yeah, records have a very distinct sound. Everybody loves them, and they're super collectible now. So yeah, these video game soundtracks are coming out on vinyls all the time, and I love it.
I'm offended.
And my favorite thing, I don't care if you're offended, but my favorite thing is the album covers. Because I know it's a lot of work listening to vinyl because you got to have the record player and the receiver and everything, but just having this on your wall in your game room is really cool. And most of these have free digital downloads, so you can listen to the music too without having to actually use the record all the time. But I just love those covers. I would love to have a whole wall of just vinyl covers in a game room or something. I think that would be cool. So anyway, so that's our hot new product this week at Game Over stores. Let's see, in Classic Game Fest news, the next event is July 22nd and 23rd, 2023. So we're about 7 months out now, maybe 8. Yeah, I guess 8 months out. But it's getting close. Getting very close. We are already selling tickets online at ClassicGameFest.com. Vendor booths are available, but I will warn you, vendor booths are actually kind of running out. We're filling up. We're already into the 70s. I think we're up to 72, 73 vendor booths taken. And a lot of people take a lot of space. And so, that room is filling up fast. So please get to ClassicGameFest.com and fill out the application there on the vendor page. If you want a booth to sell either your personal collection or you have a small business or shop that sells video games, you can get a booth there. Or just individual collectors, can get a booth, or big stores like Game Over or Game Exchange is normally there. Holy Grail, some of the bigger stores, in the country. Not Walmart. Well, I mean, they could have a booth, I guess, if they wanted one.
You kicked them out.
No, they haven't wanted a booth. Walmart doesn't want a booth. It's retro gaming focused anyway, though.
They can't get in.
Yeah, yeah. Walmart wishes they could have a booth
So
at CGF. It's so exclusive. No, anybody that wants a booth can have one. Just reach out and go to the website for info on that. But yes, your wristbands are on sale now. And remember, the prices have gone up this year, so we're really sorry about that, but they have gone up. So don't go to that page and be like, oh, this seems a lot higher than last year. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Everything's higher than it was last year. Look around you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so sorry about that. But we're trying to ease the pain by making them really expensive at the door, but relatively affordable up in the front. So if you buy them early, you're getting them now for basically like what they cost last year. So it's like $30 or something for like the VIP. But if you wait till the door, it keeps going up. It's going to be 40, like 50. It's going to be more expensive at the door. So buy your tickets early, please. Do it for yourself. Save yourself some money. But those are on sale now. Let's see, and that's it. That's all the updates for CGF. But again, like into the 70s on vendors this early in the game is pretty insane.
It's going to be the biggest retro gaming store in Texas.
Well, I mean, it's always the biggest retro gaming event in Texas, but like we're really now like becoming this like national thing with it, where we get vendors that come in from out of state. We have vendors from like Ohio and Oklahoma, and we had somebody from where's I think North Carolina or something last year, and but yeah, I mean, people are literally coming in because it's one of the biggest retro events in the country now, and so people will drive for hours and cross state lines just to be a part of Classic Game Fest. It's crazy. But anyway, we'd love to have you there, so definitely check out all the info at classicgamefest.com. So now let's see what's going on my phone. What do we got? Oh, I can't take that right now. So we'll have to come back to that later. Let's go now to level 3, the feature section. And for the feature today, Dan and I are going to talk about our Thanksgiving and Black Friday experiences. So let's tune into that next. And we're back with level 3, the feature section. And so on the feature this week, Dan and I both are going to talk about our Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Black Friday.
And Black Friday.
Neither of our Thanksgivings were very interesting.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't say mine wasn't interesting, but it wasn't crazy.
Mine was very uninteresting.
Well, let's do Thanksgiving first.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So you want to go first or me go first on Thanksgiving?
I'll go first.
Okay. So you tell me about your Thanksgiving.
We'll save the best for last.
Yeah, we'll do Black Friday after.
My wife got sick, and so
that's fun.
Nobody in my house could go anywhere. Nobody could visit us, and my wife couldn't cook. So we had Chinese.
Wow.
We had Chinese delivery.
So you made Thanksgiving dinner.
And I made Thanksgiving dinner.
How about Chinese? Just as the early Americans did. The early pilgrims.
She loves Chinese food.
The pilgrims met with the Native Americans, and they were like,
they ordered Chinese.
This looks really good, but I'd really go for some Chinese right now.
Yeah. Laced with smallpox. So.
We'll have to edit some stuff out of there.
Why?
I don't know.
It's fine.
We're getting into culturally inappropriate.
No. Well, it's fine.
It's fine. All right. But actually, Chinese food for Thanksgiving sounds kind of cool.
It was good.
It
tasted like Chinese food.
Yeah.
So I don't mind it.
Okay. You were thankful for it.
I took the kids to. I mean, the day of Thanksgiving was kind of like a moot because like nothing's open, so we just hung out at the house all day.
Yeah.
We watched Tab Time. Do you know what Tab Time is?
Tab Time.
Yeah.
No, I never heard
Tab
that.
Time is a show hosted by, I think her name is Tabitha Brown. I might get her last name wrong, but she's really cool. She's like a cool, like, positive influence person, and she has a kids show on YouTube, like a very well produced YouTube kids show. So we watched Tab Time.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I've never heard of Tab Time.
What else did we do?
I guess when my kids were little, YouTube was just either not a thing or it was just a very basic thing.
No, it's pretty. It's like a whole. There's like shows and stuff now.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Like a whole thing.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
And we put up our Christmas tree, and
oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's about it. Not a lot going on for us Thanksgiving wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how is your wife now?
She's better now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Now I'm the one who's under the weather.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I've been kind of under the weather too, so we might give each other cooties today.
It's good. Yeah. If we're both sick, then we can't catch our sicknesses will fight to see who gets more sick.
Well, I always say that, like, even with the COVID stuff, like, it's good to get exposed to stuff. Kids for years weren't exposed to stuff because of COVID. Everybody's wearing masks, not going to school and stuff. And now, like this year, everybody's getting sick all the time because for 2 years, nobody had to fight virus.
Nobody.
had to fight any viruses.
How was
so
your
now we're just like,
Thanksgiving?
wow, there's viruses out there.
Yeah.
So my Thanksgiving was great. We had a good time. Family got together at my sister-in-law's house, which is great, and she and her family are amazing. And my parents came too. But they are all vegetarian, and some of them even vegan.
All of them? Your wife's vegetarian?
My sister-in-law and her family are all vegetarian. My wife is vegetarian, and
Okay.
her sister and their family's vegetarian.
So you didn't have any
all the
turkey.
parents and me and Evan we're meat eaters and stuff, but because we had like about half of our crew was vegetarian, instead of turkey we did potatoes, so we had Spudsgiving.
That's cool.
So we did like baked potato,
Yeah.
and then a bunch of toppings that were like dairy free, cream and cheese and stuff. And,
That's fun. That's great. Yeah.
Fako bacon bits and stuff.
I mean, did
and-
you have any real meat stuff there?
No.
At
No,
all?
I had the fake bacon bits on my potato.
No,
on my baked
no
potato.
considerations for the meat eaters then, huh? Just,
No, it was a total
But that sounds fun.
like a give to the vegetarians of but we felt like I mean, in our family, just like I guess for most people, I mean, you do eat a lot of meat.
Yeah.
And so if you're vegetarian at Thanksgiving, you're really screwed because anywhere you go,
Yeah, it's
there's
all
animal
turkey.
carcasses everywhere.
Right, yeah.
Right. And so it's like your worst nightmare of a meal. But so we did the opposite. We were like,
Yeah.
let's cater to the vegetarians for a change, in life. And so yeah, it was really nice, and
sounds
the
fun.
main thing was family, of course, and I love my wife's family a lot, and I mean my family was there too, and they're okay, but but no, I mean my kids are great,
grass is always greener.
yeah, but I mean my parents are a little older than her parents, and so they're a little higher maintenance than their parents, but it happens, it's a thing. But overall, yeah, we had a good time, good family, Thanksgiving, and enjoyed company, and we did some games. We actually made Christmas ornaments. So my sister-in-law,
that's
she's
awesome.
like Miss arts and crafts, and had this cool art and craft thing, and we made Christmas ornaments out of buttons, and it was really cool.
That's great.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's fun.
yeah.
You did way more stuff than I did. We just
Well, the coolest thing was it wasn't at our house because we had just moved, and so our house is still kind of messy and stuff, and and it's always nice at Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever during the holidays to like go to someone else's house.
Yeah.
Because it's a hassle to go, but then when you get home, you're like, man, I'm glad that didn't happen at my house because then I'd spend
you'd
all
have to
day
be
cleaning all that crap up.
Yeah.
You just get to say bye, thanks for having us,
Yeah.
see you later,
We
and then it's like
hosted-
here's all the dishes and everything.
We hosted many a Thanksgiving at my house, and we're just like, we don't ever want to do this.
Yeah.
Now that we have the little kids, it's like, y'all, we're gonna go to y'all. Like, if you want to see the kids, your house.
Yeah, when you have the kids, you make the rules
Yeah.
because you tell your parents like we're going to celebrate Christmas or whatever here.
Yeah.
And like if you want to see the kids, you're going there too.
They do, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do. Yeah.
But we made the bad move though, probably of telling everybody like, okay, well, she did Thanksgiving, that's cool. We'll have Christmas at our house. So we have a plan now to have all the extended family come to my house for Christmas.
So now you have to be ready at the.
So
new
now
house.
we're going to be the ones stuck with all the dishes and leftovers and like everything doesn't fit in the fridge and blah 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 and all the all the mess and everything. But
Get a
the
second
cool thing
fridge.
is all of the kids in our family now are like teenagers, so
Yeah.
they don't really like. Well, I guess they make some messes, but it's not the same as like kid messes. Like your kids are little, so like
Oh yeah.
if they were like doing a
mess
Christmas
zone,
craft or something,
you know.
there's probably going to be glitter and shit stuff all over the place, right? But like with teenagers, it's a mess. But it's a different kind of mess. It's like move your shoes, that kind of mess. But it doesn't like trash the house to have them over. So anyway, so that'll be fun for Christmas. But that was Thanksgiving.
Cool.
So what about Black Friday?
But Black Friday. Actually,
Did you go out and
did.
where'd you go? What'd you get?
I actually
Let's go.
got to get out. I
Got to get out of the house by yourself, or you have to drag the whole team?
No, I got to get out by myself. My wife was.
Ooh,
She was
nice.
she was like, "Thank you for."
You
letting
left your
me
sick wife with the
sleep."
kids,
No,
and then
she
you
was
went out to
feeling.
Black Friday.
She was feeling marginally better. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and like since like it's our house, she couldn't go anywhere anyway. So she's like, "Just leave the kids with me and go do your Black Friday thing." Awesome, sweet.
Yeah.
So we went to Game Over.
Hey.
I went to Round Rock. I didn't go to A1.
Round Rock Game Over.
I like Round Rock Game Over. It's nice and small and easy to get around and organized.
Yeah, they got a really good team up there.
They're
too.
great. They're great.
Yeah,
great
good-
guys
good
up there. I got
So what'd you get?
Metroid 2 for the Game Boy.
Ooh,
Which I've been
wow,
eyeing.
that's hard to find.
I've been eyeing for so long. I've been
yeah.
eyeing, and I'm like, it was like when Samus Returns
Yeah.
came out, all the Metroid games were like crazy expensive. And then everything kind of started to trickle down. And so I got that. And Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii, which I've never played. I don't know anything about. But it's Pokemon, so...
Well, it's just one of the fighting games, right?
I think it's kind of like
I don't know the Pokemon game, but it's not a normal Pokemon
No,
game.
no,
right?
no. I think it's kind of like a Pokemon Stadium where
Yeah.
it's more just like you can plug in your game to it and play the game in 3D battles. And maybe there's some mini games. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
You haven't played it yet?
I haven't played it yet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I have a backlog. As long as my entire life. What else was there? 1080 Avalanche for the GameCube.
Oh, that's good.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
fun.
the last game was something really cool. So cool, in fact, that I have to think really hard about what it was and stall a little bit so that I can get to Battle for Naboo for the N64.
Oh, okay.
But then, like, I always forget about that game. There's the Rogue Squadron games.
Wait, Battle for Naboo on N64.
Yep.
Is that one of the... It's like Star Wars Racer?
No,
Where it's like pod racing?
It's,
is
you know Rogue Squadron?
Yeah.
The Factor 5 flying games.
Yes.
It's that, but it's all episode 1. And everybody else forgets about it. I'll show
So
you.
it's like
I'll show
flying
it to
missions with the episode
Yeah.
1 vehicles.
you. This game.
Yeah, no, I can see the cover in my head, but I
It's
don't think I've ever played it.
Yeah, it's Factor 5, just like the Rogue Squadron games.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's all flying, and it's all Star Wars Episode 1 missions.
Huh.
And I totally
Cool.
forgot that it existed for like a long time. And I saw it there, and I was like, oh yeah, Star
Yeah.
Wars, Nintendo, buy it.
Was that like you've been watching Andor and something? And
No,
and,
and
the
I
Mandalorian,
have
you
been
got,
watching-
like in the spirit.
No, I have been
Little
watching
Grogu spirit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have been watching
In the
Andor.
spirit he is.
I'm always in the Star Wars mode. I
Yeah.
love Star Wars. But it's just a game that I didn't just blanked out of my mind that it even existed because it's never talked about. Nobody talks
That's
about it.
cool. Yeah.
So I saw it and I was like, okay, that too. Boom. So 4 games.
Nice.
And pretty good turnout for Black Friday. Not bad.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm surprised I made out as good as I did because there was a good number of people there buying stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good time. Everybody's in high spirits. That's
Okay,
why I like
cool.
Game Over Black Friday because it's not the knockdown, drag out,
Yeah.
grab your 12-inch.
It's not the line at Walmart that you stand there for like an hour and you're like, oh my god,
and then there's
move
a,
you.
Yeah, and then there's a
Idiot.
stampede, and you have to dodge rhinos to grab what you want. You barely make it out
Yeesh.
with your life. No, Game
Yeah.
Over is very chill, and the employees handle it well, and it's always a good time. So it's
That's
fun.
good.
Yeah, you get to talk to people and
It's like a good little secret shopper report on Round Rock
Yeah,
too.
it's fun.
So
No.
they did pretty well.
I
They
go
didn't
to
fold
Round
under
Rock.
the pressure of all the
Yeah.
crush of Black Friday.
Well, I don't announce to you when I go to the store, but I'm at Round Rock
Yeah.
probably twice a month.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
yeah, I really like Round Rock. They're very clean. Good job, Round Rock.
All right. Well, anything else from Black Friday?
That was it.
It didn't have to be video game related. You can get
yeah,
other cool stuff or do anything fun or.
I mean, we did some Christmas shopping stuff. I'm getting the kids. So another store that will not be named was half off of the Jack's Pacific Mario Castle and Bowser Castle toys. You better not even know this exists, but there's
You talking about the Lego things?
no, they're not Lego. It's just action figures. But it's Mario's Castle with Mario and Bowser's
Okay.
Castle, Bowser
Yeah.
and have Peach and all the action figures. It's just generic action figure stuff.
Okay.
But it's Mario stuff.
Yeah.
And they were half off, so I was like, okay, kids are
Oh,
getting
wow.
that. Got that for them.
For the kids.
It's for the kids.
You're so full of crap.
It's for the kids. I'm not putting it in my man cave yet.
You don't really play with this anymore, do you, kids? Okay,
No,
good.
you've outgrown this.
Yeah.
I'll put this back.
That's how I get a lot of stuff. It's like
Yeah.
they have it, and then after they get tired of it, I'm like, don't you dare garage sale that or give that to
No.
Goodwill. Like that's coming to me when you're done with it.
Yeah. There's some toys that have gone that way already.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Not. I think my wife did some shopping too, but she mostly buys clothes for the
Yeah.
kids. I get the fun toys, the fun stuff. She's like, why do you get them clothes and stuff? I'm like, you've got that covered.
Yeah.
I don't need to do it.
Huh.
Yep. So that was it. Yeah. Not a huge deal, but again, our week was pretty chill. We all needed kind of to just rest and chill. So
Yeah.
we didn't do a lot.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
that's good.
Yep. Good little haul for me. Merry Christmas to Dan.
Yeah. Isn't that funny how people with Black Friday, like, a lot of times you really just end up shopping for yourself.
Yeah.
It's just the stuff that you wouldn't buy yourself because you don't allow yourself that time, or it's like, you know, it's regular price and you're like, I'd never pay that for that. But Black Friday, maybe I will buy that for myself after all. But yeah, it's not so much buying gifts for other people a lot of times, I think. Okay, well, my Black Friday, I guess we have very similar stories because your Thanksgiving was kind of boring, and mine was like pretty cool and fun and everything. And my Black Friday was opposite. So I was up here working Black Friday.
Oh,
So,
you were in the store Black Friday?
yeah.
Okay.
I was like back here in the back office most of the time, but yeah, I mean, Black Friday for me, you know, it's just all about work, and you know, it's all I can think about, it's all I can do. Like I couldn't sleep that night, and you know, so I think I got up at like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 o'clock, and you know, which happens a lot lately, but I mean, in this case, it was like I just went ahead and just got up and got dressed and stuff, and so I was like, well, you know, I mean, I'm already awake, I might as well just go into work, because I was going to go in at 8 anyway, just to be there when, you know, we opened up. And normally I get there around 8 anyway.
You were at work at like 6 a.m.?
I was here probably like 7 or something, because I think by the time I got ready, and I kind of went slowly.
Were
that
your
morning,
guys here already?
No, I was the first one here.
Okay.
I was the first one here. But they came in at I think 7:45, and then we opened up at 8. But so I just came in, you know, got the, you know, my office going, got on the email and stuff like that, because I hadn't, for Thanksgiving, you know, I hadn't done email, and I get like 100 emails a day, so it's like there's a bunch of crap I had to clean out of my inbox, and they're just getting ready for the sale. And then, you know, as it's going on, you know, basically my Black Friday is spent like in the office, I'm like tracking numbers, I'm responding to emails, you know, any like customer issues. We had, I think there was one of the coupon codes, you know, wasn't working, which seems like it always happens on like a big day like that. And so I had to fix that. But that's why I'm like, you know, at the computer, I'm at the controls. Like if something happens, I can like, you know, jump into action. But really overall, I mean, you know, knock on wood, I guess it's already happened, so it doesn't matter now, but knocking on wood, but like it was a pretty smooth Black Friday.
Yeah.
No major disasters. We didn't have a break-in all weekend, which we have in the past had break-ins Black Friday weekend. We didn't have any power outages, any major weather issues in any of our markets that we're in. No major internet issues. I think one store lost internet for like 30 minutes. And then that one coupon code didn't work briefly for like 10 minutes, and then, you know, I got it fixed. But I think that was really it. Yeah. And so, but my day is, it's like so much stress and planning goes into getting ready for Black Friday. And then on Black Friday, I'm definitely, you know, really high stress level, just trying to make sure things go smoothly. And then by the time it was all done and, you know, everything, you know, I didn't go shop for anything. Like I didn't, you know, I just want to go home and rest.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's been a long day, and you know, and I think by the time I left, and given that, you know, when I got there that morning, I mean, I definitely worked a long day, but it went really well. So you know, I consider that a successful Black Friday, not because I shop, because I don't really like the lines and stuff. Like I would love if I was shopping at a Game Over, you know, on a Black Friday.
It was great.
But if I was to go somewhere else, I'd want to go to like, you know, like Best Buy or Walmart or someplace, and then I would just be miserable. I would hate it. It's not worth it for whatever deal they have. It's not worth it.
Never worth it.
And so I really don't do a lot of Black Friday anymore, because the one that I could do would be my own, and then I don't really buy a lot of stuff for myself anymore, which is kind of a personal problem. But I should. But anyway, so yeah, my Black Friday was kind of boring.
Do you remember the commercial we made for Game Over?
We used to do a lot of Black Friday commercials. They're probably on our YouTube channel still.
The best one though is the one that's like a thriller, like a horror movie. Do you remember that one? And somebody gets bit, and there's blood, and people are like running up to the register, like, God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's still on our YouTube channel.
I'm sure it is. You should throw the link up in the description.
Okay, I'll try and remember to put that link on here too. But
I'll send it to you. Yeah,
if you look at our YouTube channel, you can like scroll way down, like sort by date added or something. go way down to the bottom and look at like the old videos, because a lot of them it's like you and me and Tien,
my buddy Dustin.
And
and
Dan's friend
Michael.
Dustin was in a lot of them.
Michael was in a bunch of them.
Michael,
he did great. Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of our like former employees are like, you know, they were YouTube stars beyond their time.
They were.
You know, they were legends in their time.
Good times. Yeah.
But yeah, we need to do more, and that's part of the whole thing with the show too. Is like we need to do more little fun videos like that, because this is kind of a fun but kind of formal setup. But we need more just regular fun videos.
We'd have more fun.
Yeah, but I don't have time. I don't even have to have time for this. So
Well,
I need to create more time. Somehow I need to rework my schedule where I schedule in a day of fun every week.
Almost like you need to hire someone to do all the
No,
boring
people cost
stuff.
money. I hate spending money.
Time is money, David.
I know.
If you want time.
I know. It's literally why I have the people that I have, though. It's just I do as much as I possibly can myself, even more than a lot of people would dare put on themselves. And then I finally get to the point where I'm like, I have to hire somebody. But it takes a long time. I have to get to that like really boiling over point before I will. Like I haven't upgraded my computer, my cell phone, I mean anything until it's like practically chaos, out of control, and then I have to.
Send help.
Don't send help.
David needs
we're
help.
fine. We're fine.
So unhealthy.
No, but it's
you just wait until burnout to do something.
and I'm sure that has nothing to do with the fact that I'm not feeling good lately. But anyway,
we love you anyway, David.
I know, and I mean I love what I do, and I put I put a lot into it, and it may not show to a lot of people, but like it on the back end, what you guys don't see on the show is I really do like. I punish myself and I really slave away at this thing called Game Over and that thing called Classic Game Fest. And behind the scenes, I'm always working my ass off, with both, trying to keep it going, keep it, profitable, so I run them as lean as I can, so I can actually try and make money. But that means just working myself to the bone, on both. And it's tough. It's tough, and so it doesn't allow a lot of time, or relaxation for me. But I am trying to do that more, and that as I get older, I'm probably going to have to, because the doctor, if I do go, he'll probably tell me that. Be like, what do you do? Like, you don't sleep, you run 2 businesses, and what? Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah.
Good luck with
I don't want to be scolded.
Good luck.
To be like my wife in a lab coat telling me, that.
That's good.
So I don't want to hear that kind of bad juju. But anyway, I guess that's it. Anything else from Thanksgiving, Black Friday? Tell us real quick about your fun thing that you did, because you went to Vegas for part of this, right? For this our mini hiatus the past couple weeks.
I got to go to Las Vegas for work. Yeah, we did some social media videos for a horticulture lighting company who makes lights specifically to grow plants inside, hydroponics.
That's cool.
And this particular conference was all about marijuana. So I
had no idea we were going there.
In Nevada,
it's a booming industry, and it's legal in half the states now. So
it's recreationally legal. You could walk around the street with a joint in Nevada. It's totally legal.
Yeah.
So that's where they have the cannabis. But it's also, people might not know this, but it's actually also legal in Texas medically.
Medicinal, yes.
And we've actually done videos about like, there was a 12-year-old who was having seizures like every day, and then he got on cannabis oil, which is not the same thing that gets you high. It's an oil from the plant, and he's seizure free. So
that's great.
There's a lot of really great uses for it. Also, it gets you high, so that's fun. But so we filmed a lot of social media videos for them, and then we got to hang out in Vegas, which is always kind of fun. Also weird because it's like. Here's Vegas, right? I'll say this one thing and then we'll be done.
Okay.
At the airport in Vegas is like amazing, right? They have like the 90-foot.
They got the casinos in the airport.
Yeah,
I remember that when I went through Vegas. I'm like, there's a casino like right here.
And they're really high quality and like they're great, and there's tons of restaurants and shops, and it's like a giant mall, but there's like a 90-foot LED screen showing like ads for shows, and it's amazing. And then you go into the bathroom, and there was no soap in any of the soap dispensers.
Really?
And that's Vegas.
So what you're saying is Vegas is dirty.
It's all shine.
It's good and fun, but it's down and
It
dirty.
is all shine and no soap.
Huh. All right. Well, I guess that ends the feature section of the show. So now let's go to level 4 and the boss battle. And we're back with level 4, the boss battle. So the boss battle for me this past week or past couple of weeks has really been Black Friday. So like I said earlier, I probably talked about most of this in the feature section there. But Black Friday for me, it's a lot of work. We've got to get our stores all staffed up. And it's hard to find and hire and keep good employees these days. We got to keep them clean, organized. We got a lot of new products that I've been showing on the show, and just other things we've gotten in the stores lately that we had to basically fill the stores with cool stuff, get it all set up nice and neat, clean the stores, make sure we're staffed, and we have signage for the sale and stuff like that, and promote it. And I meant to promote it on this show, and I didn't, so I definitely dropped the ball there. Sorry. And I'm sure I was responsible for some lost sales because of that. So, and that really sucks. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. So I put in a lot of hours and lose a lot of sleep, over it. But in the end, Black Friday, it went well. It went smoothly. Our Black Friday itself was great. Like, we had amazing sales on Black Friday. The weekend overall, though, was kind of so I think that's just kind of how Black Friday is getting now. Some people will still come out for the super deals on the Friday, but as far as like it used to be, like a full weekend of just crazy traffic, every day, all day, and it's really not like that anymore. People come to specific stores for specific deals, and or certain sales that are going on, but it's not just like a mad rush to everywhere all weekend long like it used to be. Which on one hand is probably good, because it was pretty crazy, some of the old days Black Friday sales. But a lot of people now, post-COVID, I guess, especially, just they get deals, either online, or they have Black Friday, Black Friday all month sales, or Black Friday, week-long sales and stuff like that. We even did mini Black Friday sales all through the month of November. So I guess you just kind of ration it out little by little throughout the month or throughout the year or the week. And, so it takes some of the huge pressure off Black Friday weekend, which is good for our staff. It's hard to staff up and stock up for Black Friday and then keep that going all through the weekend. It is tough to keep everything in stock and the store staffed and everything for that. So, but I think we did a good job this year. I think we had, good sales. We had good turnout. The employees did great. So shout out to all of our employees. Game Over employees are the best. It's a tribute to them, all their hard work and everything, because, I couldn't literally go out and set up every store myself. I help them decide what needs to be done. I help do as much as I can. But our employees are great. So I got to give a shout out to them for Black Friday. Thank you. So really now it's in the post Black Friday time. So it's a little bit of a lull right now. School kids are like finishing up their semester and their finals and stuff like that. And then, it's Christmas time. It's December now. Christmas trees, go up, and we got Christmas trees in the stores. We have the stockings and some other limited Christmas themed video game stuff for sale. And then, Christmas is like 4 weeks away. Can you believe that, Dan? Christmas is 4 weeks away.
Shut up.
Dang. I'm gonna get
No way.
get to shopping. But anyway, so Black Friday went really well. But it was definitely it was the battle for the ages, and it was a multi-week, really multi-month long battle getting ready for it. And so now I'm glad it's over. December is still kind of crazy for us. It's just a busy retail month. And as we get closer to Christmas, it gets even more crazy. And that week leading up to Christmas is always just nuts because everybody's out of school, people get off of work, there's a lot of travel. And so we get just kind of slammed that last week. But it's fun. I enjoy I enjoy the stress. I enjoy the torture of, doing this because retail, it's a tough job. Running a business is a very tough thing to do, and I really enjoy both. Even though it's a lot of work, but I do enjoy it. But it gives me many boss battles to talk about on the show. So anyway, glad that phase is over on Black Friday. Now the stress can ease up a little bit, and now we just roll on to Christmas and keep the sales going all through the month of December. And that's really it on my boss battle. So boss battle was rough, but now it's over. I can breathe. Kind of. But I'll go see a doctor, and maybe I'll be able to breathe next week. So, yeah, that's all I got on Boss Battle. So let's go to the bonus level fan feedback. And sadly, I've actually had a lot of comments on the fan feedback that I haven't been able to get to because we haven't had a show in several freaking weeks. So it's going to be fun. Let's do bonus level fan feedback right now. And we're back with the bonus level fan feedback, my favorite part of the show. So I love it. Thank you so much for your comments. I love that people like the show. I love that people, watch and are interested. And not that you're interested in me per se, but I love that people are interested enough in Game Over to try and, take the time and spend the hour, every week or whenever we can do the show, and get some insight into, how it all comes about. So I hope you find it interesting, and I'm really appreciative of all of you for watching. So feedback. So we got a new feedback, a new commenter, Turbo Cobra. That's a cool name. So on YouTube, gave us a shout out and says, let's see, got my tickets, can't wait. Talking about CGF. Really likes the idea about picking up tickets early at Game Over. So, yeah, I'm excited about that too. So we're going to try that out. It might be just the Austin stores, but we might try and do some of the stores in other places, at least in Texas, too, just to make that a little easier. We're trying to make it all easier at Classic Game Fest because now that we've got over 10,000 people, you can't all show up on day one at the same time. Nobody having bought tickets and everybody get there at the same time. It's too much of a mess. So we're trying to get you to buy early online, save money, buy early online, and then if you can pick up your wristbands at a Game Over store or something early too, and then you just show up and you have your little wristband on, you just get in line and go in, and it's going to be super smooth and easy next year if we do that. So I'm excited about that too. So I'm glad you like that idea. And he says on here, he or she says it's also a good reason to come to the stores. Which I agree. Yeah. Wink, wink. Yeah. So anything to get someone into a Game Over store is a good thing, right? So we always like to do that. That's why we do, in-store pickup on web orders too. If you want to save the shipping charge on an online purchase from us, you can put on there that you pick it up at, say, one of the stores in Houston or in Dallas or whatever. And then you go there and pick it up. So you save money, but also it gets another person coming into our store. And maybe while you're there, you'll see something that you like, ooh, I like that. And, pick something else up. So it's all good. It's a win-win. Let's see. Other comments. Hector, Honduras' #1 fan of Game Overcast.
What's up, Hector?
Hector's the man. I can't believe we have a fan in Honduras. That's just nuts. So Hector says he always wondered what happened when toilet seats broke. But now you know how to replace a toilet seat. See, we all learned something on the show, and you didn't even think you were going to learn something. And if you did learn something, you were like, certainly it's not going to be learning something about toilets. But yes, even toilet repair you can learn on the Game Overcast show. So on the last show that we did, I was fixing the toilet seat in our bathroom here, and he says, I thought when a toilet seat broke, you just accepted life and moved on. I thought that was so funny. That you're just your seat doesn't flip down or whatever. Too bad. Just that's what you got to do. You got to maybe just hover over the toilet and go. You can't sit on anything anymore. You just kind of hover and go. Let's see. And also, he checked out Sonic Frontiers. He said Dan's review sounded really cool, so he checked that out, and he liked it.
Yeah, it's fun.
So, yeah. So that was cool. And he says he's Honduras' ambassador, since he's our only probably fan from Honduras, that he's now the official ambassador to the country. And he says Dan is welcome to visit. So, Dan, you're welcome to visit Honduras.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, so that's very cool. Let's see. Leptonics, another frequent commenter, says, howdy, David and Dan. Let's see. Glad the subscriber ideas got our wheels turning. So, yeah, we're talking about giveaways and promotions, like how we're going to get people to, subscribe to the show on YouTube. And, what I guess any, idiot 8-year-old with a, cell phone YouTube channel, knows already is how to get people to subscribe. You give stuff away. Yeah. And, you get other YouTubers on the show, or you give stuff away. That's how you get your subscribers to go up. And, but I haven't had any other YouTubers on the show, so maybe I will someday. But yeah, so we're going to give stuff away. So get yourself a copy of the Halo DVD, Season 1, by commenting with your Black Friday gaming scores. So let us know. So yeah, so glad that that idea worked, and so we'll see how well it works by the comments for the next show. So we'll see. It might be like the last time when we had just the one picture of the Halloween costume, and that was it, and we'll do a whole montage over just one picture because, not that much feedback. We'll see.
That was fun.
Yeah, somebody talked about that too in here. I'll get to that in a minute, but that was pretty funny. Let's see. Keep the ideas coming. Let's see. Ricky, he was shocked that 2/3 of CGF attendees still bought their tickets at the door. Yeah, I know. It's nuts. Like, it took so long. We were selling tickets online for several years, and for the first several years, almost nobody would buy online. Everybody would just buy at the door, at the event. And so that's when we started charging a little more at the door, because we're like, we got to encourage people to buy them early. But yeah, so we literally have thousands of people that show up Saturday morning when CGF starts, to buy tickets, and we've got to stop that. We got to get them to buy it early online, so that's done. So we're not like handling a bunch of money and using like the Square readers and stuff like that for credit cards, and it's too much hassle, and everybody has to wait and do it. So we need that taken care of in advance. And then everybody, if you can, pick up a wristband at a Game Over store, that would be great. But if not, we'll at least have a faster process for coming in, picking up your wristband, and then get right in line. And we don't have to handle cash and credit cards and stuff, because that just slows everybody down checking in. But yeah, he was amazed that 2/3 still buy it at the door. Yeah. He said, get with the times. Yes, get with the times and help us out. Help us all out. He liked the toilet repair too. Thought that was interesting, and he liked the bathroom decor. Yes, we have a very, very nice looking bathroom that my staff over the years have gone through great lengths to decorate with gaming posters and stuff like that. Perhaps it's like your bathroom at home. Maybe some of our fans have bathrooms like that with a bunch of Game Over or video game stickers and posters and stuff
Send us a
on the
photo
wall.
of your toilet.
Yeah, that'll be the next contest. Send us a photo of your toilet,
with the deuce,
and we'll see who has the coolest looking toilet. Yeah, maybe not. Let's see. He said it would be cool to see a sped up video of a store remodel or setup. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like to do that, but I'd have to I don't know how to do it. I guess I'd have to set a camera and take multiple pictures throughout the process.
You have to hire me to do a time lapse.
I'd have to hire Dan. I don't want to hire Dan.
Yeah, I'm expensive.
Dan's expensive. He is. He's good, but he's expensive.
But you don't have any new stores coming.
I don't have any new stores coming right now. No. We moved 2 of them this year, so we opened 2 new locations, but they were for existing stores. So we're always doing some kind of move or remodel or new store or something. We just haven't had a new store in a couple of years, but maybe we'll do a new store next year, and we'll video the whole process. But it would be cool to watch, especially a sped up video. That would be fun. Let's see. There was a question about seasonal staff. Do we have temporary employees at Game Over stores over the holidays? And the answer is yes, we have done that in the past, but no, we do not do that now. The temporary hires, we used to do it. It seemed to make sense at the time.
I was one of those for a season.
Were you a temp?
Yeah, in Round Rock.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we don't do the temps anymore, and now we have, we try and get the number of employees we need at each store just year round, and then basically when Christmas and Black Friday and stuff comes and we have extra payroll, we just give the hours to the current people, because normally our part-timers are always all about, hey, can I get some more hours? And if we hire in temps to do those hours, then they don't get those hours. And so, the people that stick with us, through thick and thin all year long, we feel like they should get the hours. So we're giving those extra hours to them. So no more seasonals. And plus it's hard. By the time you train up someone on how to work the register and all the ins and outs of taking trade-ins and stuff like that, by the time you get them fully trained, they're done and the season's over, because it takes weeks to really learn everything about a Game Over store. And so we don't do temps anymore or seasonal hires. We try and just hire good, solid, permanent hires instead. Let's see. And then the one comment about our montage we had on the Halloween costumes, where we had just the one that we had the whole the music and the video and had the one image come across. Yeah. So hopefully the DVD contest will get a much more than just one response feedback. But yeah, this person loved the montage for the one thing. Yeah. So anyway, as we've said in the past, if you have any thoughts or suggestions for the show, things you'd like to see us do that you think we should talk about, or I don't know, any games we should play, any kind of fun shenanigans we should get into, let me know. You can email podcast@gameovervideogames.com, or you can always comment on the Facebook or YouTube postings for the video part of the show. So let us know. Let us know your feedback, and we will try and consider any options you put in there. I don't want to say I'll do anything because then people are going to send like crazy stuff. Like, I want to see David like skydive. I'm like, no.
Do it.
No. But stop. But you know, any reasonable ideas, I'm always game for something. So let us know your thoughts and let us know what we should do with the show next year, because we're just going to do, like I said, a couple more, and then we're going on hiatus, and it may be totally different when we come back in 2023. So I don't know. So let us know your love for the show or what you want us to do, and we'll definitely take that into consideration. So that's it for the show this week. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And I'm sorry again for missing the past couple of shows. You know, I really wish we could do this like consistently and really focus on it and put even more, you know, time and planning and you know, just details into the show. But it's always got to be pretty, you know, pretty fast and pretty, you know, quickly put together, because I just don't have that much time. I mean, I didn't even shave for the show today. I got a little neck beard going here.
Yay.
And
it's cold out there, man. You gotta get
and it's
all the-
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a built-in scarf.
I know, but I don't like the neck beard though. I like the beard, but not the neck beard down here. I don't like that.
No, it's not for looks. It's for warmth. Okay, people gotta understand.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, so I really appreciate your support of the show, but more so than that, I appreciate everybody's support of Game Over. So thank you for coming to Black Friday. Thank you to all the employees for working Black Friday. I know it sucks to get up early and, you know, work long hours or split shifts or whatever y'all had to do to, like, you know, make it happen to staff your stores adequately, because it's so important to me that all of our stores put a good impression out there for customers, and, you know, and there's no way I could do that without our employees. And so I always appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you. I know y'all worked hard too, and it's been a crazy Black Friday week for all of us. So now we can all kind of chill. You know, most of the big projects are done. The stores are all set, and so now we just got to basically restock and keep on cranking through Christmas. But thank you everyone for your support, and you know, feel free to subscribe if you so desire on YouTube. We just need like 18 more, something like that, to hit 1,000. So if you are a friend, have YouTube, and you have your, you know, computer devices or your phony devices and stuff, subscribe to us. You know, give us a shout out. Be like, hey, thanks, cool show, or something on there. And get our subscriber count to go up to 100 or 1,000. We're already up to 100. We need 1,000. But thanks for your support of the stores, the YouTube channel, and everything that we do, including Classic Game Fest. We couldn't do it without you. So thanks for everything. I hope you all have a great week. Stay warm, and we'll talk to you next time on the show. And that's it for now. Game over. You gotta have all the kids like get their hands and like cover their hands in peanut butter, and then have a big bowl of Cheerios and have them just.
You would actually do that?
That would be fun. For you, not for me, but for you and your
Have you
kids
done
could do
that?
that. No, I'm just thinking that would be fun. I would totally do that.
No, my kids don't stay in their chairs. They would run around, and then peanut butter would be every couch, dog, cheese, everything would have peanut butter on it.
Oh.
Never doing that. Okay.
Oh man, this is going to be a funny show.